Hey guys, I'm Nikki Bond, and this is Whoa Dad with no dad. Normally, I have my absentee dad who just came back into my life, and I teach him how to be a father, but he wants to take a little break from the podcast right now, and I'm fine. I'm not fine. He's still around, like, in my life, but he just doesn't want to do the podcast, which was the whole concept. So now I'm just going to interview people who have daddy issues. If this is your first time listening, please stop and go back to episode number 1 or 2 to at least follow our journey and see how we got to where we are today. Now, that's on Spotify, Apple, anywhere you get your podcast. But if you're watching on YouTube, those videos aren't up yet. Sorry. So right now I'm going to start putting up the videos of other comedians or people that I've interviewed who have daddy issues. And today, this episode was the first time that my dad said, hey, guess what? I don't want to do this right now. So I had to find a substitute dad very quickly. And I went to my friend, hilarious comedian, Anthony Dayo.
You sure you don't want these?
Yeah.
You should have these. You're the host.
Yeah, but I'm used to talking into the mic, so I know my levels.
Right.
But if you
would you trying to say I'm not used to talking in the mics?
Yeah, man,
say
you're
I don't
exactly
do no shows?
like my dad. Like my dad's like, no, I don't need the headphones, but you don't even hold the mic up to your mouth. You forget that part. So I need you to have. Okay, this dad doesn't like me either.
Don't fucking do. Just like I don't hold mics at all. I guess. Okay.
Maybe I am the issue. My dad's always
Jesus
like, oh,
Christ.
So high maintenance.
I'm your dad. I'm gonna be your dad today.
Yeah.
For real.
Daddy. I know. That's how I feel. So
your dad never punished you though, did he?
He couldn't. He wasn't around.
He wasn't around. But was he? He had to be around at least.
No.
A month. He never had a month with you. 2 months.
No.
What's the longest amount of time you
spent with my dad?
Spent with your dad.
A week, and it was when he did this podcast.
Damn.
Yeah, he was around. I'm gonna get it closer.
What was it though? Was it like your mom? What was it like? The relationship just wasn't it, or were they were they in love?
So my dad and my mom were in love for I think 2 years, I would say.
Okay.
They bonded over both of their dads died at the same time.
Oh.
And they met and they're like, oh, my dad died. Oh, my dad died. And then they started fucking. And then they were dating and then she got pregnant.
Wow. How long were they dating before she got pregnant?
I think I should ask her. I think a year, maybe, if that. I think I'm making that up to sound more healthy.
Oh,
but
wow.
I think it was. Yeah. So then he lived with us up until I was 2. And then after that, a month? No way. I've never spent a month with him in my life.
Damn.
So this is why I wanted to have you on.
Right.
For 2 reasons. 3. You're my friend. Friend. Okay. That's one. 2, you're a dad and you're juggling, as we talked about last time, your daughter. But
juggler.
You're a juggler.
I'm a juggler.
You're part of our circus because my family was in the circus.
I know.
Okay. And 3, yeah, you do know. And then 3, I figured because I don't know how to balance when my dad is going through crises, when to push him to do the podcast. So I was going to ask you as a dad, a couple questions about how should I deal with this? Because my therapist isn't available right now, but I ask him anyways, but I'm interested to know your opinion on
wow.
what I should do when my dad's going through stuff.
Wow.
But if you're
progression, this is progression. A white woman asking a black man dad advice. This is progression. What? Isn't this? I need your help.
I'm sweating.
To let me know how fatherhood works. What year is this?
Yeah, we are in 2021.
You sure it ain't 2081? This shit feel like 81.
This is very true. This is iconic episode. My white dad isn't doing a good enough job. So I'm going to ask you,
black dad.
How do you do such a good job?
How do you do such a good job?
And then instead of the dad asking a female, how do I deal with my daughter? I'm saying to you, as a female to a man, how do I deal with my dad?
So insane. This show is crazy. This is a crazy ass podcast. I love it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Well,
So what is it? What is it? Give me questions. What do you need to know about fatherhood? Because I have answers.
Okay, but also, do you have the answers? You got to be cocky about that.
No, I ain't gonna. I got probably a couple.
Okay, well, this is what I think. You're really good at putting yourself in other people's shoes, and like I know that your opinion won't be like a selfish opinion like my dad's is. Yours is gonna, like, you put yourself in your daughter's shoes. So if your daughter was me, like if she was doing this, but she wouldn't because you've been around. Okay, so my dad, his good friend.
His good friend with titties.
Yeah, his good friend has some nice titties. He thinks so. I don't have an opinion.
Okay.
I don't look at them. I guess they're pretty good. Yeah.
Because you can see them.
Yeah, I can see them.
Because like if you can see them without even trying to look at them, then she got titties.
That's true.
Right.
Damn.
Right, because you said I'm not looking at them, but
yeah, but they're there.
You know they're there.
Yeah, but you can also see titties if they have like cleavage out.
True.
You know what I mean? If you're wearing a low shirt, you're gonna see the titties.
True.
Yeah, like
That's true.
I have a couple friends that don't really have boobs, but they'll like wear low shirts, and then you're gonna see the tits.
And just because they are visible doesn't mean they good too. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, it's true.
Right.
Yeah.
Yo, you know it's so crazy. It is some interesting. I know we jumping off. You know what I mean, a little bit or whatever.
It's
but I never realized like. Because I always thought like, okay, majority of titties is going to look the same. But like I've been running across some like interesting looking like.
Okay.
I came across someone that had like tribal style titties. You know what I mean?
Like black nipples?
No. Black brown nipples.
Hanging fruit.
I like that black nipples are the tribal nipples. They're the tribal titties to you. The black one, them joints are tribal as fuck. You gotta chill out. I feel like there are more people in this world with brown nipples than pink nipples.
Yeah, I agree with that. But I want to know the tribal. So the low hanging
is low. It's not even low, really. They're kind of low, but they like got a little point to them.
Oh, they never wore a bra titty.
And that's what it is.
Yeah.
And they're kind of like a little separate, like a little like they got like a lot of space.
Like Tori Spellings.
I don't know who Tori Spelling is.
From 90210.
Yo, that show old as fuck. Like,
yeah, but check out. I'll grab your phone. Check out her tits.
It's 2081, bro.
Yeah, but I always noticed her cleavage. Look her up.
Let me see.
So wait, I have another tribal titties. But here's my other question: how come are you looking at so many titties? Don't you have a girlfriend?
No.
What's going on?
Tori Spelling?
Yeah.
No, this is before I still. It's not like now that I have a girlfriend, I forgot all the titties I did look at.
Yeah, maybe put Tori Spelling cleavage.
So you telling me that you're titties are in your face, right? You said you weren't trying to look at titties, but you see the titties.
I think so. I guess I've never thought cleavage? Of it. I don't know. Cleave at age? Cleavage?
Yeah, that's it. Probably. That's cleavage.
Okay, see this weird gap?
I don't know what is
that?
That's a heart tumor.
I remember.
What the fuck?
I know. I always watched the show and wondered what was going on with her
that's completely
cleavage.
Different than what I'm talking about. No.
Isn't that crazy?
That's not, I don't know what that is. That's not, no.
I know. Is that
She got
wild?
a sinkhole in the middle of her chest.
Yeah. It's always been like that. I think it's a bad boob job, maybe.
Yeah, that's what that is.
Yeah, because that's a big sinkhole.
No, this is like tribal. These are tribal joints.
I guess I think tribal titties are like long, anyway, like bells, like Christmas bells, just ding donging back and forth. Just.
All right, here we go. Look, see, like these.
Oh.
Like them.
Like horns.
Yes.
Okay, where did you see these tribal titties?
In L.A.
Like some girl you were hooking up with?
Yeah.
Whoa. See, but this is what I was thinking of. Ding
See,
dong.
That's interesting. Yeah.
And
They look like bells.
I don't know. Tell me what color the nipples are.
Huh?
What color are those nipples?
Oh, they black people. So, of course, they're going to have black nipples. Silly.
I'm just saying the guess wasn't that far off.
Look at her. Look how she's looking at her like.
Yeah.
What's going on in there? What's going on?
Like, bitch, put your fucking shirt on. You didn't earn this. And
my husband is here.
He's like, oh yeah,
because he looking right right in the camera, looking at her titties. You guys know
what's going on. Okay. All right,
that's enough. Okay,
all right, that's enough about the titties. Okay. That's what I mean, honestly, I would talk to my dad about boobs too, because you know how he is. So then with this hurricane, obviously he can't do it because like they don't have power, so like and internet connection. But I'm like, okay, so like how long do I have to wait until I ask him to do the podcast? You know, if he gets out of there and he's all like, oh, that was too much, he'll be like, that was such an overload, and like I'm so drained and nah.
Right.
Like how long do I have to wait? What would you say?
I don't know if you have to wait at all. Like, I mean, you still gonna ask him, like, for sure. Like, what's up? What are we doing? You know what I mean?
But okay, yeah. He was though, like, you know about the hurricane in New Orleans, how bad it was.
Right.
Like they don't have power, electricity, and there's floods.
Yeah, I mean, like the whole East Coast kind of got hit or whatever. I mean, is that where he's staying at now?
He's in New Orleans right now. Yeah.
He wasn't there.
He's from Florida, but he's been in New Orleans all year.
Okay.
And then he was in Florida like a couple weeks ago. Then went to New Orleans, and then okay, wait.
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. Also,
traveling for?
He hasn't told me this yet, but I know that his friend told me that he was on a scooter.
Like what kind of scooter? Like a Lime scooter or like
an electric scooter?
You talking about like the bird scooters, like the...
Yeah. And he hit, I think, a pothole and he flipped over the scooter. I can't.
Wow.
And he's really hurt his back or his side or something. I haven't asked him about it because he didn't tell me. So, and also he's not really talking because he's in the hurricane, so he can't text, you know? And I'm like, come on. And then he calls me up. So I just know I'm about to get a fucking earful of like all the reasons he can't do the podcast. Maybe I won't. But I just want to know like when he goes back to Florida, like if am I being a brat to be like, hey, we need to do the podcast. I feel very selfish because I'm an only child.
It's interesting too. It's so crazy. So interesting. Well, I mean, this podcast is about getting your dad to be a dad. So like him missing some podcasts actually kind of is on brand. It's on brand a little bit.
I think it's a little bit.
He's kind of been MIA all your life. So like him missing some podcasts actually makes sense.
But it's true. It's true.
So you just be like, hey, daddy not here, episode 22 to 40. You guys gotta help me get him back. Have everybody help him get your viewers to like fucking hit your dad up and be like, yo,
that's fucking good.
Get your viewers like, come on,
let's go,
be a dad.
That's true.
Get your viewers,
because it's true, and I never wanted to not do an episode without him, but because I'm like, I don't know when he's even getting back to Florida, I was like, I gotta figure this out. I gotta keep moving.
Yeah.
But it's true, he does go MIA, and you're like my stepdad. Yeah. You're subbing in. Mm-hmm. And then I ask you the questions.
Yeah, I got you.
But I just thought that you could give me your opinion. But I thought you'd be a bit more like, no, like you should give him some time. You're like, no.
Nah, because nobody giving me that. Nobody hitting me with that shit.
God. Yeah. So, okay. So then in your situation, Dayo told me of a time, but you can tell the story I talked too much.
Yeah.
The bed story. Not.
Yeah, hell no. Yeah. Yeah, no.
Like you're a good dad. Here's what I have to say. You're a good dad, but there's certain things that you're not going to think about. Yeah. That I have pointed out.
Well, I mean, like I was just all right. Well, my daughter can't see. My daughter is 12 now. You know what I mean? So like initially, I was like, so my daughter comes out. You know,
how long was she coming out for?
She was actually, this was like being as though it was pandemic or whatever. She was coming out through the school. She was coming out through like the third and fourth period of school, because she was doing online classes. But that was a shit show because, you know, we on a time difference. My daughter lives in Delaware in the East Coast, and she came out here, and I'm, you know, in the West Coast time or whatever. So it's 3 hour difference. It's 3 hours behind. So she got to wake up 3 hours before, you know, 8 o'clock, so 5 o'clock.
Damn.
To go to her first class.
Whoa.
But I talked to her school, whatever, and they were really cool, whatever. They was like, long as she get the work done for our first couple periods, we're not going to like be too crazy or whatever. It's fine. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, that's dope, because it's hard enough to get kids up at 8. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they were cool about that. So when she came out, you know, I got a big bed. You know what I'm saying?
How big? Is it a queen?
It's a queen.
Okay.
That's like standard now?
Yeah, queen standard, yeah.
Okay. Well, I got a pretty big standard bed. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
I mean, in my mind, I'm like, me and my daughter, we slept in the same bed before or whatever. Okay, she's like 12 now or whatever, but you know what I mean? Like, she'd be cool.
Oh, I'd be uncomfortable.
She wasn't, though. She was chill. I mean, my mom was like, because my mom, I moved my mom out with me or whatever. She was like, well, I think, you know, I was like, am I tripping? Should Isaiah, do you think that's cool? Like her being in the same bed? She was like, nah, probably not. That's me. I was like, all right. Well.
She said, don't do it.
She was like, nah, maybe not, or whatever.
Yeah.
Good way to make it weird. What the fuck?
It's true, though.
Good way to make it weird, Mom.
It's this weird thing where it's like you hit a certain age and you're like, oh, no, I cannot sleep in the same
But then
bed.
I asked her, though. I was like, do you think, you know, I mean, how you feel, like, you know what I mean? She was like, oh, no matter. And I mean, maybe she was just saying that just to, like, you know, it might not make me feel bad or whatever.
Yeah.
But I was like, I can hook up the air mattress. You know, I got a queen size air mattress. I got a big ass queen size air mattress too.
Yeah, there's queen beds all around the house.
I'm a queen.
You are a queen.
Yes, queen. So I was like, all right. She was like, yeah, that's cool, whatever. So I hooked up the air mattress. I put it out in the living room. You know, made it look real nice. Got the covers, the sheets that I got from Target.
Okay, well.
Target got some good sheets.
Yeah.
Better than
they're
Walmart.
Hot. I'm going to make sure it's still recording. Keep going.
Yeah. I mean, so I'm like, all right. You know, I put on, you know, I got the air mattress looking nice or whatever. And, you know, she's like sleeping in the air mattress or whatever. And then I tell Nikki, and Nikki's like, what the fuck? Why you just didn't give her your room? I'm like, oh.
You were like, she's fine. She likes it.
I was like, oh, she's fine, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah. You were like, no, she's good. She doesn't mind. And I was like, did you ask her?
Yeah, I was like, nah.
No. And you were like, she's fine, though. Like, our conversation ended with you being like, no, she's cool. Like, it's just, you know, it's da-da-da. Like,
yeah, it's nice. It's a big air mattress.
12-year-old girl.
I know.
Puberty.
Right.
Like, okay, go on.
I guess.
Yeah.
But then I was like, you know, after that talk, you know, it kind of like, you know, festered in my head a little bit. I was like, damn, was Nikki? I guess I am tripping. Maybe I should just get my daughter my room. And then I asked her, I was like, how about you just do the room or whatever? She was like, yeah. She was excited. She was like, yeah, I do the room all day. Like,
yeah, she's like,
I was like,
yeah.
oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, you fucking idiot.
Silly.
Of course I want a room.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucked. I mean,
No,
but I
you're
fumbled,
learning.
but I picked it up and I was,
You
yes, I
did.
gave her the bed, I gave her the room, and I
Yeah.
took the air mattress for the rest of her stay or whatever. It was cool. I was chilling.
I loved it. And it was a learning moment.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
What do you think?
What did what made me think
Like
that?
what did I learn?
I think that you learned I think that you're a good dad. You put in the time to like bring her out
I
here.
have to use the bathroom.
Okay. Yes, please. You are my dad. Holy shit. Okay, Bobby. You want to go to the bathroom?
Yeah, you got air freshener?
Yeah, one sec.
Okay. Yeah, go find that.
Literally my dad. Do you have air freshener? Hello?
Sound good? Hello,
Let's
hello,
pause.
hello. Who's saying that?
Hello?
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Hello? The Doors?
Yeah, the Doors.
Am I right?
I don't know.
Hello? Okay. So we're back.
Okay, we're back.
How was that?
It's good. It's, you know.
I just realized like when he came back and then I was like, oh, what were we talking about? You're like, and then he said, oh, I said, what did I learn? And he's like, is that a weird question? I'm like, no, but I realized, yeah, it is. I'm just used to my dad saying like, oh, what did I learn? I'm like, I have to tell you what you learned.
You know what I do sometimes though? I'll do that though. I'll know what I learned, but when someone say, "Oh, you learned something out of that," and I'll just be curious on like, okay, what do they feel I learned? You know what I mean?
Okay. So I guess I think that you learned. Well, as I was saying, you're a good dad. Like, you made her come out here for a month. I'm like, oh, that's nice. She got to spend a month with her dad. That's a nice. That's
it was a little
nice
longer,
thing.
but
yeah.
It was a little longer.
But then I think that there's still things that like men just aren't gonna think about, or like just parents. I just put myself in the kid's shoes too much because I, feel like a kid still. So I think that you learned that like little luxuries are things that you should do for your kids.
Right.
And that's a little luxury. But you know what? I think
True.
I only know that because my mom, well, no, she's hit or miss. She would do little luxuries for me, but would she give me her bed? No, she wants me to give her my bed if she stayed here. So, yeah.
Interesting.
But she is kind of the one that would always like sacrifice things for me to be comfortable. And so I'm used to that. So when...
See, and that's the thing. That's what I wanted. That's when you said that, I do want my kid to like remember like, oh, my dad made a sacrifice.
Yeah. It makes her feel safe.
For my comfortability. Yeah.
Yeah. It makes her feel like, oh, I would feel safe if you're like, oh, I know I'm going to visit you and you'll give me your bed and like I'm still the kid and like you're looking out for me. So like you want to spend the time and you'll be a dad, but it's the looking out for that's nice.
Yeah.
I will say that my dad, when I visited him in Florida, gave me his bed. But I think it was a bit like, which one do you want? But when I visited him before that, like when he was on tour, he gave me like the shitty couch and he got to sleep in a sweet bed. And I was like, this sucks.
Oh, wow.
But then you learn. So that was kind of actually, yeah. So that's where it came from.
Yeah, so that was that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was comfortable. She was cool. It was good.
And was there anything else that happened? We also talked about, and we don't have to talk about this.
When she was out here?
Yeah.
What else happened?
Yeah.
It was kind of boring for her though. Like, sometimes I feel bad because she doesn't have really, friends. Like she don't have no friends out here. So that always sucks, having her out here and she don't have no friends. Like I'm always thinking about like my daughter's, just where her, how would I say? Like her, like morale. Is that? What's another word?
Like social skills, or what are you trying to say?
No, she's great social. Like she can talk, to other kids, and But I'm just saying, like, I think at her age, like 12, 13 or whatever, and especially in this like cell phone era, you find kids a little like I was kind of like, is my kid okay? Like depressed? Like, you know what I mean? Like, cause she can just be like in the bed, just chilling or just like.
Is she on her phone when she's chilling in the bed?
She's on her phone. And then sometimes she just like, she's just like cool, but not doing anything. You know what I mean? And then I started thinking like, damn, she has some friends out here. At least she has some friends. You know what I mean? She can like hang with and shit. So I started thinking like, damn, like, is she depressed right now? You know what I mean? Like,
did you ask her?
Yeah, I did. She was like, nah, I'm cool. You know what I mean? But it's so like kids don't even know what depression is.
True.
You know what I mean? So when you ask them that, it's just like, nah, I'm just kind of bored.
Did she say that?
Yeah, she'd be bored sometimes. Yeah, she'll say she's bored. And I was like, fuck, I got to do something. I got to do like an outdoor activity.
So what'd you do?
Shit. I went out and like spent like $180 on like a bow and arrow and shit. And we like went to this park and found like a tree.
Oh my, like you dads honestly do the same shit.
We do.
That's so, what the fuck made you be like, you know what? She's bored. Let's go kill some deer.
Well, I mean, I don't think we were legally able to like go out and hunt and shit.
I know. You're probably not legally allowed to go shoot a tree either.
Probably not. But when you put a target on it.
What made you think of bow and arrow? Like, how did that even did you Google that? Like, how did that come to your
Well, actually, the Facebook group you told me to start following on Facebook. Well, obviously it's on Facebook, but it's like dads and their daughters and shit. And then like I asked the group. I was like, "Hey guys, I got my daughter with me and shit. Like, what can I do with her?" No. And I guess everybody in this group is from the South, because like everybody was like, "Oh, go shooting with her," or like, "Oh, I took her out the bow and arrows," and like.
No.
I was like, yeah, bow and arrow.
No, wait, you took advice from the Dads with Daughters
Oh yeah.
Facebook group.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my God.
That's what it's there for.
I did not know that A, that you're still a part of it.
I'm still
and
on it.
B, you used it. That's
used it.
great.
Yeah,
But
right.
also, like,
It was you.
they need this Dads and Daughters group needs a couple daughters in there to monitor it.
I feel like they do. Because,
Yeah.
like, honestly, like, they do weird shit, too. Because they'll post their daughter and, like, tell everyone in the group, hey, everyone, it's my daughter's birthday or whatever. And, like, I'm like, why are y'all doing that?
Do they want you
And people
to DM her?
No. Well, they just say, like, it's my daughter's birthday, just say happy birthday or something. And they'll just say happy birthday on the post. But it's like, why are you kind of like low key selling your daughter? It feels like it's so weird.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, I seen a recent one like a couple days ago. Daughter's like, she teenager, like 17, 16.
And you thought she was hot.
No, but I was like, she probably can get it in a few years.
Sick. Yo, that's fucking
That's weird,
crazy.
right? It's weird. That's so weird. I would never do that. But I mean, yeah, I fucking took her out for bow and arrows, man.
Did she like it?
She was into it. Yeah, she got into it. She really did get into it. I know my kid. My kid is like, she like doing outdoorsy shit. I mean, she's a city kid, at heart, but like, she always was. I made sure that we go out and park and at hikes when we came out here. So she was like, into it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Was she like, wow, I want to do this another day?
No, we did it one day.
You bought a bow and arrow for $180 and you did it one day.
One day. She left and I still got this now I got this big ass fucking bow. We lost all the arrows on the first. Well, no, we lost 2. We had 3. We lost 2 and one of them like lost the little flap and shit so.
Where did you lose them though?
It's so easy to like lose them when you're like shooting them in the woods.
Oh, okay. What else was there anything else that you did with her?
See, it was during the pandemic though. We gotta
Yeah.
mention that because it wasn't like a whole lot of stuff I could do. You know what I mean?
You could
That's
go to the
why.
beach.
Yeah, we went to the beach. Not that much though, cause she came out in February.
Oh yeah, true.
She came out in February, so it was like, it wasn't that many days where it was like, oh, let's go to the beach. Yeah, we didn't really do too much. We went out to eat. We did Little Tokyo. She loves Little Tokyo. I kind of got her like we go to Little Tokyo all the time. Every time she comes out here, so she's like into Little Tokyo. She's into like the stores out there. I got her on sushi really young because most kids don't eat sushi.
Yeah.
Right?
That's an expensive habit to get a kid on.
It's not as expensive as people think.
Yeah.
Is it though?
I don't know. Well, like,
I mean, you go out and eat sushi.
Yeah, now I want sushi.
Do you be like, fuck?
Sometimes.
This night fucked the bank up.
I mean, when I spend like $50 on sushi, it's kind of like, ooh.
And you have a lot left over though. Because you always like, I think with sushi, you like, it's so crazy because we eat sushi all the time, right? Yeah. Or a lot.
I really like sushi.
Right? And then you always go in, like when you're hungry, you're like, fuck, I can eat every sushi here. And then it comes out and then you eat like 5 of them.
Oh,
and
no. I keep going.
Oh, you keep going?
I keep going. I'll eat yours.
Oh, you're a Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah. My dad would be so proud to hear you call me Kung. I'm like talking like him like he's dead. My dad would be he's dead to me now because he couldn't make this episode.
He's dead to you now.
This is actually us mourning.
Until he's back on podcast, he's dead.
He's dead to me, yeah. Until you show up. Dead Dad is what the new name of the podcast is.
Why would he be like happy that I called you Kung Fu Panda though?
Because he loves Kung Fu Panda.
Oh, you do?
The first 3 episodes, all he did was tell me the quote from Kung Fu Panda. Oh, he loves that movie. Yesterday is in the past.
Your dad is a very interesting person.
Okay, wait. So we can talk about him in a minute, but I want to talk about things that you could have done with your daughter. Now, I will say my dad actually was pretty good with finding things. Same thing. He didn't know what to do with me.
Right.
And
let's not say like I don't know what to do with it.
No.
Pandemic.
Okay.
Pandemic.
Okay. You
messed me up.
messaged a bunch of Southern white men what to do who are parading their daughters on a Facebook group what to do, and you got a bow and arrow. Like, the something says, like, you might have not known exactly what to do with her.
Yeah.
My dad used to play backgammon with me in the park.
Oh, backgammon.
Yeah, that was a big thing that he used to do. He would take me on a boat.
Did you like it, though?
I love backgammon.
Oh, okay.
Have you played?
Did he teach you how to play backgammon? I should have just,
Yeah. Games in the park are always like a good, I'm just saying this in case there's dads listening. Games in the park are always a good thing.
Yeah.
Just don't do Twister, because that's going to look weird to all the other,
Yeah.
It's a risky game. That's like dad saying to your daughter, sleep in the same bed as you, you know?
Because it was, you know what it was too, though? It was like before she came out, she was actually felon. Like, during this, like her first 2 periods in the school year.
Yeah.
She was felon, and a lot of it was because, with this whole new online thing or whatever, and her mom was working a lot or whatever, so she wasn't really there to be like on top of her, so in my mind I was like, okay, this is my time to shine, you know what I mean? Like, she's coming out, this is my first time like really having my daughter during the school year, so I'm like, we got to get these grades up or whatever. So I was on her so much on the educational side. And like, I'm literally like waking her up, making sure she's getting up or whatever. I had like breakfast set up or whatever, like laptop ready. I knew her code. Like I had to like get her password so I could have her like classes already ready to go.
Whoa.
I mean, like I had a whole schedule like marked out for us or whatever. Like, we're going to take a little break. We're going to go out and walk a little bit or whatever. Like, it was a whole thing. So I put so much energy into that. And then like after we were done all that, I'm just like, ugh. And then like, I still got to do my shit as well. Yeah. And I'm just like, after a while, I was like, oh shit, we're not really doing anything outside of this or whatever. Let's get some bow and arrows.
I can't wait. Bow and arrows.
Let's arrow some motherfuckers.
For one day.
That's 3
so
bows.
Fucked up. Okay.
3 arrows, 1 bow. Not 3 bows. That's when I don't do it.
3 bows.
So I haven't touched that bow.
3 fucking. Imagine you got 3 bows. You're like, well, if there's 3 arrows and we need 3 bows.
I was.
Okay, so honestly, I'm impressed. What did it feel like to be like a full-on parent like that?
It felt good, like, cause I mean, like that's the thing. It's just like being so. That's one of the things that sucks about co-parenting. You don't really. You lose a lot of the experiences of like, raising your kid, So like for me, it was like really dope to have my daughter during that time, because I never experienced it. It was great. It was fun. I mean, like, it was a lot. It was challenging because I mean, she was slack a lot. Really? And I'm like, oh, I'm doing social studies now. Like, oh shit, I know so much about like our country and like fucking it's so crazy. It was just like, but it was dope. It was still fun. It was still great to like, and I got her. I mean, she was literally felon, and like after we were done her report, 3rd period report or whatever, she B's, all straight out B's.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Now, would you want to have her here forever?
For sure.
Really?
Yeah.
So what would you...
Especially at this age. I feel like right now, whatever, it's the time. Like, 12, when they start getting like preteens or whatever, like I feel like it's important for them, obviously, to have both parents or whatever, but like their dad to be a lot more in their lives and shit like that or whatever.
Yes, they don't become sluts.
Fucking sluts.
Yeah. So would you be like, hey, can I have my daughter, please?
Well, before I left, the judge did say at 12 years old, the kid has the right to make their own decisions on what parent they want to live with.
Holy shit.
You know what I mean?
When was her birthday?
It was last February. Well, last February.
Shit.
Yeah, she turned 12.
But like, that's such an awkward thing. Like, could you say to her like, hey, you're allowed to choose now?
I kind of already did that.
Oh.
Kind of planted that seed and watered it a little bit.
Tell me how you did it. Tell me this hot goss.
I kind of just said it the same way I said it to you.
You
do know when I left, I made sure that, I had everything situated as far as like, time spent, through the courts and stuff like that or whatever. I just want you to know that, one of the things that, was also, handled was, where you want to live, at a certain age. And at 12 years old, you actually have the right to make the decision on who you want to live with. You know what I mean? And I'm not at all like saying that has to happen anytime soon or whatever. Just know that,
you have the choice.
You have the choice.
And what did she say? I know.
No, she was just like, oh, like it was like, you could tell like was like new information.
Yeah, I bet.
And I was like, okay, that's good to know. And she's kind of been like, hinting to that.
Really?
Yeah.
Like how
these
so?
past few months or whatever. Like she just kind of be coming out and she'd just be like,
can I think your room would look really good in purple.
I think I want to move there.
Oh,
like
shit.
That. Like, you know what I mean? Because I think one of her friends just moved to Atlanta too.
Oh my God. So but you'd have to give her your room full time.
I would get a new place though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not like.
Wow.
I mean, it's not like I'm married to that apartment or nothing. Like you are married to this apartment.
Okay.
You've been here what?
It's fucking
you own
6 or 7 years.
You should probably own this apartment.
I mean, I can't move. I've tried to move, but everything's so expensive right now. This price is like what a 1-bedroom is.
Yeah, right.
But it's true.
Just pulling your legs.
You're trying to get me out of this apartment so you can have this apartment.
This would be ideal for us.
Yeah, that would be ideal. Yo, that's wild. And she's like, okay, well, I think I want to come out there. Would her mom get mad?
I think her mom would definitely, I don't know if mad would be the word, but it would definitely be something there.
Okay.
It would definitely be some pullback.
Oh yeah, and I'll tell you one thing.
I don't like her mom.
Yeah.
I've been trying through the years, and you know what I mean? I didn't take no therapy.
Yeah.
I've been like, yeah, I probably should. But like, I was like, you know what? I'm going to just like be at peace with her. You know what I mean? But nah, it's just like, I can't.
Oh, why don't you like her?
Yeah. She literally used to, I couldn't, like, there was a point, and I don't want to drag my baby mom on your podcast or whatever, but I'm going to drag a little bit right now.
Okay.
But there was a point where I just couldn't even listen. Like, I couldn't talk to her on the phone because her voice just
what does her voice sound like?
It's not that it's annoying voice. Just hearing her, just period. Just like, ugh, I got to deal with this. Like, we were together for 2 months before we got pregnant.
Fuck. That's
so
true.
It's like, you get pregnant in 2 months and you like, this is a person that I probably would have had sex with, and we probably would have just like, you know what I mean? Just went our separate ways or whatever. Yeah. But now we have a kid. So now I got to deal with you for the rest of my life. It's just, and just knowing that, and now I'm hearing your voice still. Yeah. It's like, why is your voice still in my life? Yeah, bitch.
Because you didn't want to wear a condom. That's why the voice is still in your life.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
It's your fault too.
I know. I'd be mad at myself too. I mean, I'm happy I have a
You got those active sperm.
It's like you got to say that though, right?
Well,
I am happy that I did.
Yeah, and I always
got the daughter. I got a kid that came out of it. A beautiful kid.
Yeah, it's the best thing
Fuck
that happened.
that, man. This bitch. Like, no.
I always say she doesn't know how lucky she is. She survived,
That's true.
She made it.
It's just, yeah.
So I think that the worst part for your daughter would be to have to tell her mom that she wants to move in with you.
I think that's the biggest challenge. I think my daughter knows that too.
That's
why she could tell me that. I'm sure she hasn't told her that.
She's probably going to ask you to do it.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
I like, look, you know what I mean? This is, and she's going to give me a whole thing, and it's going to be a whole thing. And she has another kid too.
She does?
She has another kid.
Shut the fuck up.
She has another kid.
How old's the other kid?
8.
Boy or girl?
Boy.
Do they get along?
Who?
Your daughter
and yeah, I mean, like, how kids get along. Yeah. I mean, obviously her brother's annoying as fuck to her. You know what I mean? It's just like siblings or whatever. Like, he's like a lot younger, so he's like jumping on shit. It's 11, 12. I think, he's probably like, he's like 7. He's like 7. Yeah, 7.
Can you can say no, but can you tell the story about when the stepdad called you? to be like, you.
I don't want to get into that because that's just gonna make me angry. He makes me angry.
Okay, we won't get into it.
I mean, yeah, it's just like a whole thing.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. It's just like, you got. It's like when you co-parenting, you got to deal with the new person that your kid's mom or dad is dealing with or whatever, and that's a whole thing. And if you don't see eye to eye with them or whatever, it's just like it just makes things even more challenging. Right?
Yeah.
So that's just basically what it is with that guy. I mean, I don't deal with them as much now. It's crazy that I had to deal with them at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's not even like you're not. It's like he's just one of those people that like he feels he has to involve himself.
Yeah.
And like my kid matters.
Yeah.
Like even when she was out here.
Oh really?
Yeah, when she was out here.
What would he do?
And it's the thing, like they've been like kind of on and off.
No.
Yeah, they've been like on and off, and I think they were like,
gosh.
yeah, they're like on and off, and he's like, my daughter's out here, we're doing our thing or whatever, and he's like FaceTime my daughter, asking her like about school and how's her work and shit go. I'm like, bro, she's out here with her dad.
Yeah.
She don't need you
to
never
check in.
to check in.
Yeah.
To ask her about her schoolwork and how she's doing in school. How about the first 2 semesters when she was over there in Delaware and she was failing?
You paid attention.
Yeah, you paid attention. Now that she's over here, now everyone gives a fuck.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
It was so annoying.
That's so annoying.
Annoying, bro.
So, does she like him?
Yeah, I mean, she like knew him for so long or whatever. So it's like, yeah she's like,
See, my stepdad's a saint, and when I spent a lot of time with my dad, by that I mean I spent a weekend. He was in town for like a weekend. No, sorry, I lie. When I went to Florida to visit my dad for a weekend, so I did stay over. It was my first time. I came back, and my stepdad called my dad and was like, I just want you to know Nicole had a really good time with you. I know.
Yo, that would make me want to choke him out, bro.
Why? It's so nice. My dad thought it was the nicest thing.
You for serious?
Yeah, because my mom doesn't talk to my dad. No one talks to him. So
but
then
I don't need you to tell me that my daughter had a good time. I know my daughter had a good time.
Oh, my dad did. My dad did, because we didn't know. It was different because your daughter talks to you and you're close. Me, it was my first time.
Right.
And so my stepdad
man.
sympathized. No, wait, stepdad's the nicest man. He sympathized with like what my dad had to go through and being like us not knowing each other, and he was just being like, hey, she's been talking about it a lot, she had a really good time, and I just want you to know. Whoa, 2 different perspectives.
See, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, maybe they already had like, it was like, because that's the thing too, it's just like, I don't know what your dad and stepdad like journey been.
Not even really much, but it was more that like my dad knows that he wasn't around, and you, I guess your daughter and you are close, so you'd be like, I know who my my daughter, but for my dad it was basically like leaving a kid on his doorstep and being like, okay, have fun. And he was really nervous. Apparently he like went out and got a bunch of new furniture, so he thought it was like the nicest things. My mom didn't talk to him, like doesn't talk to him, and then my stepdad like went out of his way to go behind my mom's back and call my dad and be like, hey, she had a good time. It's okay. He does not like that.
I mean, that's cool. I mean, like you breaking it down like that. I can see why he appreciated that, because he wasn't around.
What if that guy called you though and he was like, hey, Anthony, I just want you to know your daughter's been talking a lot about her time with you. No. Oh. No. But that's because you hate this guy too.
Yeah.
Like my stepdad's a really nice guy.
See, yeah. But I mean, like, because even still, I'm just like, I don't need that information from you though. Oof. Because I mean, it's like it's not our child. It's me and see, that's the thing too. Your mom and dad, they couldn't work their shit out a little bit. Yeah. You know what I mean? I can at least talk to my baby mom or whatever. Yeah. And I mean, it's really like, right now it's just like, we're just like not, she's cool. We've been cool, but it's still like, a little, you know what I mean? Yeah. But I mean, if we need to talk about our daughter or whatever, that's easy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I that's the only person I need to be talking to when it comes to my kid. I feel, you know what I mean? It's just like, this is a child. I had a child with this person. This is our child. I don't need.
I like the way you say child.
Our child.
You turned into like
seriously
the color purple for a minute.
Because that's what I'm saying. Shit is starting to get fiery.
Oh my
no,
God.
for real though. Seriously though. Like, I mean, it's just like.
Yeah, okay. You don't want to talk to him. You don't want to be told that you're a good dad by him.
No.
But you'll be told it by other people.
Yeah.
Just because you don't like him.
Because if you have to tell me that I was a good dad, that means at some point I wasn't a good dad.
Well, he didn't say you're a good dad. He said Nicole's been talking a lot about her time with you and she had a really good time.
Yeah, but why would you think it would be a bad time, bro?
Because, well, that's a different situation. That's because we didn't know each other and I went out there like this. Oh, no, what's it going to be like? You know?
Yeah.
Okay, next topic.
But then, I mean, like that, you know, I mean, that's cool. That's how it went down or whatever. But, like, I still would be like, I don't really need that from you. I mean, I guess it's an ego thing, maybe.
That's an ego thing for sure. Yeah.
It's probably an ego thing at that point or whatever.
Because it's a nice gesture, but it's an ego thing. And he's not saying, oh, I'm the best. He's just like, hey, it's the same thing as if you hear.
Live with the fact that your kid is living with another guy.
But that's his fault.
That's an ego thing.
You're right. Yeah. I would be the same if my dad was living with another daughter or like if he had another kid. I don't know how other kids like. I have no idea. Like I used to get jealous if my dad was hanging out with my cousin.
That's true.
Yeah. So that's our ego. But I mean, fuck.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. If you and your daughter were like in a fight and then she came and visited you and came home and then if he called you and was like, hey, just so you know, like she's really perked up since she saw you. Would that be nice to hear?
From him?
Yeah. You know, she came back and she's really perked up.
Nah.
Okay.
Well, because I know this guy. Like, you know what I mean? I know, like, I feel like even him, like, FaceTiming my daughter was more of a chess move than anything. It wasn't that he was really concerned.
Yeah. No, I know.
Because if he was concerned, again, like, the first 2 periods would be fine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Ooh, how old is he?
Who, the guy?
Yeah.
He's a couple years younger than me. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. What? And then you also mentioned that your dad is now hanging out with her.
Oh yeah, my dad. My dad, Pop, switched.
And explain your relationship with him.
Kind of like your dad. Like he wasn't around.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean. He was around in the early stages of my life, but so early I don't really remember.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Those stages. I remember one. It's so crazy that I remember like. I only remember one time. It's crazy, and it's like it's not even a good time. It's crazy when you could think of like, oh yeah, I do remember.
Oh my God, what is the time?
So so my dad kind of got caught up in like the crack epidemic, right?
Damn.
The drug epidemic. A lot of blacks during that time, especially like I'm from Philly, so like a lot of blacks during that time. Like I had a lot of family members that was like just a part of that like epidemic, you know what I mean? Uncles, like my mom's brother, like, you know, cousins. Wow. Like, yeah, so many people, whatever, like got caught up in that. My dad was one of them. So he, you know, he would lie.
Yeah.
You know, he would lie and, you know, to get out the house or whatever. So there was the one time I remember he, and I had to be like 5, 6, something, 6, 5 or younger. And like, you remember, we used to have like the best toy commercials growing up. I don't even think they even have toy commercials.
I'm sorry. Oh, now, or are you gonna say in Canada?
Back then, I don't know Canada. I don't know. Shit
yeah, of course we had toy. I thought you were gonna be like in Canada.
No.
They have toy commercials. We're just not watching kids' TV shows anymore.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
That's true too.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Our toys used to be like fucking all in your face. Get the new this and get the new that. And
100%.
It's fucking crazy. So like,
yeah.
it was Connect. I don't know if you remember Connect was like this it was like these toys you can like kind of like connect them and you can make like Ferris wheels
and they
and
kind
shit.
of like had prongs
and
like
yes
that. Yeah.
those, right? So I was like really into that, and it was one of those commercials that came on. It was like
the Ferris wheel.
Yeah, the Ferris wheel. Remember that?
Yeah.
It was like that. Yeah, that came on. Connects. And you can build it and it can spin and it can do all this. And I'm like, holy shit, I need that, right? And my dad seen how excited I was. He was like, oh, this is an opportunity to go out and smoke crack.
No. No.
So he's like,
I thought, oh my God, that is not what I thought you were going to say. This is an opportunity to like make it up to him. You're like, oh my God.
No. So he's like, we were like watching this. He's like, oh, you want that? And I'm like, yeah. Oh, I can go get it now. What?
No.
You can? Yeah. I was like, by all means, get it. You know what I mean? I'm like, whatever I said as a kid. Whatever, I don't know exactly what I said.
You said that as a kid.
I said by all means.
You said by all means.
By all means.
Oh, by all means.
Whatever I would have said as a kid. And he went out. And the crazy part is I didn't even think about it until like probably like a couple hours after he'd been out, and I was just like, it's 8:00 at night. Where the fuck is he buying this at? Toys R Us ain't fucking open at 8:00.
And you thought that exact thought as a 5-year-old.
I thought that's exact thought. I was like,
fuck is he buying it?
Where the fuck is he buying it at?
Yeah.
It's 8:00. Where the fuck is he buying it at? Dad?
Yeah, he never came back, man.
No.
He never came. My mom was so mad because my mom was at work. My mom like worked like fucking night shift. She worked like graveyard shift during that time or whatever. So she came back like during the morning or whatever and was like, "Where's your dad?"
No.
I was like, I think he went out to go get Connect.
No.
He never came back. And she was so mad because she knew. All right? Because she's like, she knew because it was like something that was a thing, but I didn't know. I was a kid, so I didn't think that was drugs.
That is. Did he ever come back after that?
I low key feel like that was one of the last times I seen my dad for a while. I don't know if I seen him like after that really. Like I can't remember seeing him until, and that was like I was 5 or 6. I probably didn't see him again until like 11, 12.
What?
Yeah.
You know what? All the kids are like,
hit.
My dad went out for a cigarette and never came back. It's like, no. My dad went out for crack and never came back. Holy shit.
It's a good hit.
That's a good hit.
That's a good hit.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Damn.
Right? So
you do need to go to therapy. You seem okay though, but like that's a pretty fucking.
Yeah, I do probably.
Like, what's more upsetting, the fact that you didn't get connects or that he didn't come back?
Connects for sure.
I think so too.
Because I never got the connects ever.
Oh no.
Maybe because like I like associated that with that time. It was just like, fuck it. And maybe our kids we just see shit and we just like,
and then you're over it. But I still think he owes you a connects. Yo, you should tell him.
I told him that. I think
you did.
I don't remember.
Whoa.
I feel like I told him.
Do you think that your mom like banned? She was like, get out of here.
I did tell him that.
You did?
Yeah, I did tell him that. Like
Good.
a few years ago or whatever, and he was just like, damn. Like it hit him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He couldn't really respond to it. He was like, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know if he remembered that moment. I don't know if he remembered that.
Probably not.
Because he didn't say if he remembered it or not. He was just like listening to me. And I was like, damn.
Whoa.
And I'm telling him, I'm now telling him in a way where I'm like, yeah, I'm over it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But do know that this is kind of one of the only memories that I have of you when you was young or whatever. And then when he came back in my life, like he was dealing with like drugs for a while, like trying to get off drugs for a while. He just recently got clean, but my dad looks good.
What do you mean by that?
Like
he doesn't look like a druggie?
He doesn't look like he done drugs. Like, you will only know because I told you. But he's doing great now. He's like got his own business.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's like living in Ohio. He has like his own truck. He got like a landscaping business or whatever. And he like visited my daughter, and he like took her shopping, like taking her. He's like right now as we speak or whatever. They like at Hershey Park,
Whoa.
which is like an amusement park in Hershey, Pennsylvania, or whatever.
Whoa.
Yeah, he's like turned his life around. It's amazing.
What does that feel like for you?
It's cool. I mean, like to be like, damn, I got a dad now.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Whoa, when did this happen? I'm like, did we both get dads at the same time?
Same time, I think. I feel like the same time.
Santa like, came and gave us some dads for Christmas.
Finally.
Yeah.
I was getting cold. Like a
That's good.
bitch. But yeah, I think so, because my dad did come back, like I said, when 11 or 12. But even still, it was just like he wasn't really around. And then I say my dad came back officially just before my daughter was born. Probably like I was like 19.
Okay.
So 19.
Okay.
So like I guess
that's still pretty young
yeah.
for him to come back. But then did you guys like reconcile at that age?
Yeah, pretty much.
Huh.
Yeah.
Does your mom like resent him a lot? Or like is she like, I don't want you guys
I
to
think it was such it was so normal.
right.
Like her brother, like my uncle, her brother,
yeah.
we don't know where he is.
Whoa.
Like crack took him off the earth. I don't even he might be in Mars. Like he took him off the earth.
Damn.
He's been missing, like he's not missing, he's just been gone, but we haven't seen him in years. They don't know where the hell he's at.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Their brother, their only brother.
Wow.
2 sisters, yeah.
That's so sad.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Could you tell when your dad was like on crack?
No. That's the
good.
thing. Like he was gone during that time. So I kind of appreciated that.
Yeah.
That I didn't get to see my dad.
Yeah.
Smoked
Yeah.
out.
That'd be weird.
That'd be weird.
That would suck.
That would now I would really need
yeah.
therapy.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Well.
So yeah, he's back though. He's good. He's like with my daughter now. Like he's doing great, man. He's like he sent me money.
He sent you money.
He sent me money. He sent me $500
No way.
last week.
Just for.
My birthday was
Right.
last it was 23rd.
Yeah.
And yeah, he sent me money. He sent me $500.
Wow.
Yeah, he's like
He's got to fucking send you connects. Like, how has he not figured that out yet?
that would be crazy. That would be dope.
Somebody's got to remind him.
Yeah.
That's
crazy.
That's a Showtime movie.
Damn, that is.
Maybe you should do a documentary of just trying to get your dad to send you connects.
Do they still sell those?
I'm sure they do. They still sell Lightbright.
Yeah.
Connects is, I think so.
Connects is that. You never knew any kid that had Connects though.
I never did. No.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That was like, I think they would have it in schools.
You're right.
Yeah,
I
because
feel
like
I did come across that in school and didn't even realize it was Connect.
yeah, true.
Like elementary, like you know what I mean? It was like a kid.
Yeah. Why did no one have Connects?
Yeah.
Do you
I guess it was just like we all was just hype about the commercial and then like you kind of forgot about it.
Yeah, it's true. But I normally would ask for toys and I would get them. The one I didn't get, like, but I didn't ask for like big toys. I asked for like Cabbage Patch and like that shit. Like Roller Baby and then like
I don't know Roller Baby.
Oh, she's like some roller slut, blonde hair, helmet. She rolls around your.
Why she got to be a slut?
Just because she's in like a crop top tight shorts and just like I'm roller baby here.
See, that's why you're still in therapy because crop tops and shorts is slut behavior to you. Because you
When
want to
you're
wear
a baby,
overalls.
When you're a baby rollerblading around the streets, would you? I guess you're right. It's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
All right.
See, we only think that is because we live in a world where we just like our minds just go into sex.
Well,
so you just
we
like,
know the real
slut.
world. We know the real world. That's why.
You showing your belly button, slut? You know that's supposed to be covered.
You know things can go in there?
No, things can get real crazy.
Do you know that your belly button gives life to the baby that's probably going to be inside you right now because you're such a slut?
Slutty.
Okay.
It's my slutty buddy. That's what you was calling her?
I feel like on that note, we got ourselves an episode.
Sounds about right.
Do you want to say anything else?
Any outros?
I always say that to my dad.
Dad.
What do you want to say?
This is to your real dad. Come back. Come back. We miss you. Your daughter misses you. I know it's wet. No, what they call it, the Nola?
Nola.
The Nola?
Yeah.
I know it's wet, but we need you to get a towel, dry the fuck off, and continue this podcast. That's all I got.
You heard it from him.
You heard it from me.
My new dad. Thanks, Dayo.
I don't want to be her dad. So I really need you to come back.
No, you're never leaving. You said you wouldn't.
I got a kid of my own.
Me? I have a sister?
You said it earlier. You said you would hate for your dad.
It's true.
So
all
my
right.
daughter would hate to know that you're my new daughter.
Okay.
You already think she has tribal titties.
Taking that out. We're not talking about your daughter's fucking titties on this podcast.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We talking about
Yeah,
the
let's bleep that
Facebook
out.
guys, but
It'd have been good if she was like, no age. There's no age that you can.
No. I'm probably gonna keep it in though. Thanks for being my dad, Dayo.
You're welcome.
It's
been fun.
You're like the substitute when Jimmy Kimmel can't have his hosting show when he gets other people to host for him.
It's like he's still. Oh, that's crazy. I thought. Yeah, he does that a lot.
Yeah. You're gonna be my substitute dad.
Okay, I'm down for that.
All right. Thank you.
Well, you're welcome.